Beautiful crew, Mel, Mackie. Thank you guys so much for being here. So that being said, let's start to arrive. Comfortable cross-legged position, whatever that is for you. So again, I just kind of mentioned earlier, I put a block and then a blanket underneath my sit bones. Today I'm just feeling a little bit of kind of stickiness in my low back. So I just want to be tender and mindful of that for myself. And as I say that, I want to make sure that you also follow suit for yourself and just acknowledge whatever quirks, pains, discomforts are in our physical body right now and not judging it, but supporting it. So let's get organized. And once we start to arrive, let's just start to feel our breath. Eyes can be opened or closed. Nothing to change yet, you guys, just to arrive into the space. To take in the room you are in, the ground holding you, the walls around you. And just acknowledging. And then when you're ready, we'll flip the palms to the sky, index and thumb finger meet, grateful to be a divine being, having this human experience with ourselves and with each other. And then let's draw a deep breath in through the nose, you guys. Take an inhale, hold the inhale at the top, and then on the exhale, open the mouth and let everything go. And 2 more times, inhaling through the nose, your breath, not my words. Hold that fullness at the top and then open your mouth and let everything out. The sound, the breath, sensation. Third one is the charm. Inhale. And just know that that is your superpower, my superpower. This is a bizarre moment, right? This is an awkward, uncomfortable, outside of what has been normal for us. And for so many of us, that can throw us off. Our psyche, our nervous system, it feels so different that it's so hard to find the ground. And then on top of that, guys, what we're living through as a community, as individuals, as a collective consciousness, right? There is so much happening. So use your breath today as that greatest resource that can bring you back into your body, find your ground, take that space from the top of the breath in, bottom of the breath out, and try to escape the narrative that's coming up in the mind. That's the work, right? That's the work. Let's inhale, send the arms up overhead, big reach. I'm so grateful you are here. And as you exhale, bring the prayer through the mind and rest at the space of the heart. Let's take a deep breath in again through the nose. This time, seal the lips if you can and let yourself start to hear your breath, feel your breath at Ujjayi. Landing into this moment, knowing you're right where you are meant to be. And whether those eyes softly land at a focal point, a grounding point in front of you, or maybe you feel the energy of allowing the lids to soften all the way. Start to feel your breath with your body. Start to feel your body and your breath breathing together. And knowing that this right here is more than enough. And as you feel your body breathe, know that we are here and we are here together, opening the circle, opening the space. Feeling in your heart center, your mind, the room opening up. The roots and the lives and the legacies intersecting. And we come in and we come in together. Creating in this sacred space. With these sacred people. And that includes you, no separation. Start to deepen the breath where you can, through the nose and out. And use those exhales to connect down to the earth, the land, every right to be here. As you let those exhales meet you and connect with the ground so stable and strong, resourceful and ready. Let your inhales draw the wisdom of all those that have come before you. Even those who have passed along this intersection of life. As you breathe a little deeper, maybe you notice your heart rising a little higher, and on the exhales again, softening the shoulder blades, softening the edges, down, down, down to the ground. And feel the support of love behind you. And this circle, not just us in this space sacredly together, but all those that love us, all those that support us, all those that guide us and lead us through this human experience of growth and challenge and constant change. So maybe we lean into that today, we soften into that today. So grateful for the ones that came before. And yet so grateful for the ones that will come along after. So as you feel your strong back supported with love and light and generosity and guidance behind you, start to open up your heart and mind to the possibilities of what is in front of you. You yourself, a future ancestor. You yourself on this path of in-between of what was and what can be. And even just thinking about that, right, a smile comes across my face. Knowing the suffering that is behind me and the suffering that is in me can lead to that catalyst of the lotus, the light, the transcendence. So give thanks to what was. Give thanks to what is. And may we also be grateful for all that can be. Let's take one more deep breath in here. On your exhale, intersect the fingers, intersect your lineage, and on the exhale, press down like a French press. Open your hands, palms to the floor. And just feel the spread of your legacy. Inhale your time, reach up. Maybe the eyes start to blink open. And again, there's guidance here. The God of your understanding, divinity, higher consciousness. Start to call it in. Angels, ancestors, and everything in between. And again, we'll take that breath in. On the exhale, press down into your legacy, your roots. You belong, you matter, you contribute. Inhale your time, reach up yet again, open, open, open. Exhale, prayer through like a waterfall. You are the middle ground. One more time, you guys. Inhale, exhale, press down. Feel the energies of what's below us. And feel the energy of what's ahead of us. On your exhale, bring the prayer through, resting at the heart, dropping the chin down to your chest. And before we set the intention, before we set the sankalpa, set the gratitude, the ground into your body. 3 things that you are grateful for you, about you. validating and affirming you. When you feel those three things resonate in your body, your cell, your mind, feel them, hold them, then allow that to guide you to intention. Because what we do here on the mat, you guys, it is profound. It allows shifts of energies that ripples out way beyond what we can see, right? We are future ancestors setting the stage for all that is to come. Yesterday's class, I mentioned little snow to big snow, right? These small little flakes add up to big capacity. So everything we do here today, may it shift us into a sacred space of knowing, belonging, grateful for our existence. And that can be hard. When you feel ready, reach your hands high with a big inhale. On the exhale, let's bring the palms down to the floor, getting ourselves organized into some cats and cows, finding that tabletop. And I'm just, again, so grateful for you all. I love you so much. I'm gonna face this way. So we'll let ourselves get organized, shoulders, elbows, wrists, index, thumb on the ground. Again, there's roots, there's wisdom, there's gifts here. Can you tap into that? Can you remember? And when you feel ready, maybe you're already there, you drop that belly, you lift that heart on the inhale, exhale, chin to chest, bring those hip creases forward. At least 3, 4, 5 breaths. Waking up, moving with wonder and gratitude, the attitude, you guys. Any authentic movement that feels good, hip circles, head nods, sometimes even lifting my toes off the floor and just doing a couple zigzags like this just feels good, right? Can we invite that in? And then when you're ready, big toes touch, knees can be wide if again you're feeling anything in the spine today. Otherwise the knees can draw together as you exhale, finding Balasana, child's pose, and just taking a couple breaths, letting the mind rest on the earth. Letting the breath grow. Maybe feeling where it's contracted, constricted, and letting your breath, again, that superpower of energy, send it to those spaces. Not alone. Let's take one more inhale, exhale, empty the breath fully. Before reaching those arms nice and long, taking yourself right back into your ebb, your flow, cat to cow. Back into our cow, and on the exhale, we curl the toes under, you guys, finding that first down dog and being kind. Pedal out the legs. Shake the head out again, some yeses, some nos. And feel the strength of your hands holding you, the ascension of your arms rising through. Peek back at your toes, second toe, center of the heel, all the way up to the knee. Maybe even look at your knees. Can you turn them on, lift them up? And then follow the energies behind your legs, low back through our hamstrings, all the way through the calf muscles down to the heels. They may or may not touch, doesn't matter. What matters is you're here. What matters is you're here. Let's take another deep breath in and out. On the inhale, peek forward, lift your heels, and on the exhale, gently, gently, gently bring the knees on down. Inhale, drop belly, lift, gaze a long throat. And on the exhale, just walk your hands one handprint forward. I'm gonna roll the shoulder blades back, lift up through my heart, my belly, supported chaturanga, you guys. On the exhale, come through halfway. On the inhale, rise back up, top of that plank supported. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, rise up. Give yourself 3, 4, 5 of those. Whole self with you. Generous, grateful, graceful-ish, right? Graceful-ish works. And really feel the top of those arms, you guys, coming back and long, right? We want space in the heart. And maybe one more, and then we'll press up again to the top of that plank, and then exhale, lift those knees, heels on back, finding that down dog. Let's bend a little deeper into our right knee. Maybe the left heel comes down to the floor, and can you find the sensation Now, can you navigate to another space on your body with sensation? And then can you blend the spaces where those sensations are at? Keeping that bend in the right knee. Let's inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, gently, gently, gently bring that right knee on down. Inhale, lift up through the left leg. Maybe the right arm extends, big breath in, and on the exhale, curl it around underneath your point of power, that Manipura chakra, chin into the chest. Taking a couple rounds here, your time, your breath, and making it work for your body in the moment you are in. One more inhale. We'll meet at the bottom of the exhale, right, that curling, and then let the inhale drop the knees, lift the belly, the chest, the throat. Exhale, curl the toes, find yourself again into that down dog. Deep breath through the nose, open mouth. This time we bend into the left knee and we find that sensation. And as you find that in your body, again, the breath, right? Can you send it? As you feel into this place, the place you landed, can you find another point on your body with sensation, with life, messages of engagement? And take another breath as you spread it. No place or space left behind. Keeping the bend in the left knee, start to inhale, shift the gaze forward, exhale, exhale, gently bringing the left knee down. Inhale, send the right leg long, maybe the left arm reaches with it. Use your exhale to again meet underneath that point of power, that lustrous gem, our strength. Balancing out this side, a few more breaths. Give yourself one more inhale. We'll meet at that exhale underneath, and then we drop down gently, gently. One more time, drop belly, lift heart, lift gaze. Exhale, curl those toes, finding your down dog. This time, you guys, as we lift those heels, we'll shift the gaze forward, and on an exhale, lightly step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale into your halfway lift, you guys, hands on something, and as you exhale, let yourself soften and fold. First forward fold, so give yourself a little bit of space. You could be as wide as your mat, your hips, or even wider. We're gonna hang out here a couple breaths, maybe find your elbows, maybe you need to interlock those fingers and open up the shoulders and chest. I even like scooping my hands underneath my feet. It just feels good sometimes. But look back. We call the wisdom up. We don't need to get pushed back, go backwards. Life isn't happening behind us. Yet the wisdom's there. So just call it to you. One more exhale, hands on something safely controlled. Come into your halfway lift. On the exhale, bend the knees, bring the chin to the chest. Think about that cat curve as you start to round. Not all the way up though, because we're gonna inhale, drop belly, lift heart, that cow position. And then as you exhale, this time chin to chest, rebound off that strong round. Reach those arms nice and high. Interlock the thumbs and give yourself a little bend over to the right, keeping that left foot firmly on the floor. Inhale back through center, exhale other side. Inhale back to center, look up, reach up, open the arms to the possibilities. Gratitude, the attitude as you fall down with control. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, chin to the chest, round it up about halfway. Inhale, drop belly, lift heart. Exhale, rebound off the ground, room to rise, reach all the way up, interlock the thumbs, give yourself a bend over, doesn't matter which side. We find balance, inhale through center. Beautiful, guys, feet on the floor, press them down, inhale, reach up, big circle as you open up, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale into your Ardha, your halfway lift, shoulder blades back. Exhale, soften and fold. Last time, inhale, halfway. Bend the knees, chin to chest, round it in. Use an inhale to send those sit bones back, heart forward. And then use that exhale to ground, rebound, rise all the way up. Hook those thumbs. Side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend. Oh, be so grateful that you have feet on the floor. Reach up, look up, open the arms, big circle, and last time, folding forward, fold. Keep a bend in the left leg, left hand down. We're gonna reach up, little twist. Right hand comes down, right knee bends. Inhale, left arm high, little twist. Both hands come down, inhale to halfway lift, shift the hips on top of the heels. Exhale, plant the palms, step the right leg back as far as you can go. And then let's just gently bring the knee on down, press into the tops of the toes. And we're gonna start to guide ourselves on back. Your hands might rest on your left leg. Your hands might rest on your hips. Maybe you reach up to the sky. Shoulder blades drop down. Breathing through our hips, our bellies, our hearts. Take one more breath in. Exhale, plant the palms. Let's step on back, find down dog. Use your inhale to roll yourself out to your plank. Knees can always come down. Your exhale, chaturanga, lower all the way down. Let's press into the tops of the toes. 3 breaths into our cobra, holding steady here. And just take a moment, lift your palms off the floor. This is breath. This is heart. And a whole lot of soul. One more inhale, use your exhale to plant the forehead down. Press up to the top of your plank, and on an exhale, child's pose or down dog. You got 3 breaths. Staying with your solid ground today. Grateful that you are alive. Grateful that it has all brought us here. This intersection of time. All of our stories, all our scars, shadows and shames. We're here, you guys. Finding that down dog, take an inhale as you lift your heels, shift the gaze, exhale, lightly step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale into your halfway lift, shift those hips over those heels, exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And on your exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step the left leg back as far as it can go. Gently, gently bring the knee on down, press into the tops of the toes. Second toe, center of the heel, up to the knee. We gently start to walk ourselves up. Maybe hands on hips, maybe hands to the sky. Where's the sensation? Where's the union, right? Yoga itself to yogasan, to unite us as a whole in a world that loves to pull us apart. One more breath in, you guys. Use your exhale to plant the palms, step on back, find your down dog. Empty the breath fully before inhaling out to your plank. Exhale, lower as you choose. Inhale into the tops of the toes, finding your up dog or your cobra. And as you exhale, finding down dog. This time, let's lift the right leg high on the breath in. And maybe drop that right hip down just a little bit. Lift that left hip up high. From the right palm through the forearm, through the shoulders, through the side body, all the way to that right heel. So much length. Exhale, bend the knee, just kind of open up the hip to the right side of your mat. And then keep that bend as we bring it through belly, chest, chin, right hand on the back side of that calf muscle, always there to help. Let's drop the back heel, so heel to arch alignment, second toe center heel, all the way up to the knee as we rise into our warrior two. Beautiful, you guys. Backhand gentle, top arm strong. Take an inhale. Lift your heart. Lift the corners of your mouth. Let yourself come back through Vira 2. Rise up, straighten the legs, lift the fingertips. Right hand, left wrist towards the back of the mat. Big side body stretch. Inhale back through center. Exhale back through Vira 2. Flip the palms, thumbs behind, open the heart, bring the hands behind your back, interlock the fingers. And really think about rolling your heart up, your throat, your gaze, and keeping your strong legs supported. One more breath. We start to rise up through the fingertips, through the legs. Right toes meet the left. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, fold over your strong legs with grace. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale, soften and fold. If you're able to bring those palms down to the floor, think about kind of like chaturanga arms. And we're looking back. Quads are engaged, legs are strong. Hugging everything into the midline as we press those four corners of the feet down. Let's empty the breath one more time, all the way out. And then inhale into your halfway lift. We're going to walk those hands over to the left side of the mat. Slide your left heel in. Lift your right toes up and come into this big abductor stretch. If you got to shimmy, get reorganized, feel free. After we're here a couple breaths, we're going to walk palm print by palm print towards the other side of the mat. Same thing. Left toes up. One more time, handprint by handprint over to the other side. And then this time as we come to the top of the mat, let the right toes meet forward. Come right back into your lunge. Knee down or up. Walk up to the tops of your legs. Grateful, grateful, grateful for this strong, resilient body. Inhale, reach up. Bend your elbows, open your heart. Inhale back through center. Use your exhale to twist left elbow, right knee. Use your inhale to unwind, big lift up. Plant your palms, step on back, child's pose, down dog, or you could go with a vinyasa flow. What speaks to your soul in this moment? Beautiful, you guys. Beautiful. We'll all end up in down dog when you feel ready. And this time we'll lift up that left leg. Inhale. Staying for a couple breaths. Maybe we drop the left hip just a little bit, lift that right hip up. And again, feel both heels equally reaching. From the left palm, through the forearm, through the shoulder blade, side body, all the way to those left toes. So much length. And then we'll bend into the knee, open ourselves up to that left side of our mat. Whole self. Full and free. I'm so grateful to be. Keep the bend in the knee, and we're going to bring it through belly, chest, chin, left hand on the back of that left calf muscle, always there. Drop the back heel, heel to arch, rise up. Vira 2. Settle into the ground, right? I'm here. I'm held. I'm whole. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Backhand gentle, top arm strong. Inhale into your Shanti. Open back up, Vira 2. Soften those shoulder blades, guys. Flip the palms, thumbs behind, open your heart, clasp the hands. Strong feet on the floor. Start to lift up through the chest, the throat, the gaze. Inhale to unwind, arms nice and strong. Straighten through the front leg, right hand, left wrist, big side body stretch. Where do you feel the sensation and how can we send that breath there? Inhale to come back through, exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, straighten the legs, left toes meet the right, lift up through the ground, all the way to the sky, and then exhale, fold. You may bring your feet in a little bit closer together. Again, we get to get organized. We get to have the space to shift in, to settle in. Use an inhale to halfway lift. Use an exhale to fold. If palms are down on the mat, again, those chaturanga arms. That forehead tries to come down. Sit bones spread wide. Quads are engaged. You're right where you're supposed to be. Inhale into your halfway lift, you guys. We're going to walk the hands over to the right side of the mat. Shift the right heel in, right toes out. Lift those left toes. Take a couple breaths. Maybe even this round you play around with curiosity, lifting up an arm. But we'll take our time. We don't have to be together, yet we are still together. One more right side. And then those left toes right, stay to the top of the mat. I come right back in my lunge, knee down or up, your time, not my words. We walk onto the left leg, maybe the hips, maybe we rise. Exhale will take us into the back bend as we lift our hearts to the sky. Inhale, we'll reset the spine nice and long, and then an exhale to twist right elbow, left knee. Inhale to unwind. Exhale, press back, your choice. Stay, flow, rest, do your thing. With gratitude. Meeting in our down dog, you'll take an inhale to lift your heels. You'll take an exhale to float or step lightly to the top of your mat. Once you're there, take an inhale to halfway lift. Use your exhale to soften and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, prayer through, resting at heart center. Notice your right leg so firmly established, rooted in, every right to be here. That's when we can draw that left knee into the chest. This is enough balance work for today, or we can bring it into the inside of our right leg, finding our tree pose. Hands could stay on hips, heart center, or we can rise all the way up. Can we be grateful for every wiggle? Every time we get back up, try again. Let's take another breath in, tree pose. We'll all meet back with the knee into the chest, this little hug of appreciation. And then just bring yourself onto the back of the leg. So we're gonna lift that right heel or left heel nice and long. Yay, balance, right? Knee bends. We step right on back into our lunge. Use your inhale to rise. Use your exhale to drop the heel, open up Vinyasa. Back hand, gentle, top arm, strong Shanti. Inhale back through Vinyasa. Inhale, lift the legs. Pivot the right foot. Get big, get tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Scoop the left heel in. Pick those right toes up. We walk over to the top of the mat, right foot forward, left foot back. Inhale back into the lunge, maybe that back bend. Inhale back into the rise, exhale, twist, left elbow, right knee. Inhale to unwind. Use your exhale to choose. Step back through a vinyasa, a down dog, or a child. Your breath, your intent, your small snow to big snow, your space in between. Heels lift on the inhale from down dog. Use your exhale to float or step lightly to the top of your mat. Inhale into your half. Exhale to fold. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Inhale, rise all the way up. Prayer through heart center. Feel your left leg so established with ground and truth and compassion that it's no big deal to draw that right knee into the chest. It's no big deal if I wobble, if I need a wall for support. It's okay. This is enough, kids. We draw the right foot in and we open up into our tree. Notice the sways, notice the sensation. Notice if you're in your mind. Get down into your body, down into your roots, and the intersection of all of us here standing tall in solidarity, future ancestors. Knowing what we put into our psyche, our body, has a profound effect. One more inhale, use your exhale. We'll all meet back into that knee, into the chest, even with some support, right? Whatever that might be. Scooping underneath our right quad. Inhale, send the heel forward, right? A little kick forward, make some space. And then as we bend into the knee, we'll send our right leg back with control, grace-ish, right? Inhale, rise up. Drop the heel, Viratu. Open up, Shanti. Open back up, spread your wings. Straight through the legs, left toes pivot to meet the right, lift up, and then exhale, soften and fold. Inhale to half. Exhale, walk over to the right side of your mat. Shimmy the right toes in, lift the left heels up. We use this to go right back into the lunge, left foot forward, right foot back. Inhale. Bend into the back bend. Rise into the lunge. Twist as you look over your left shoulder. Beautiful, you guys. Strong. Inhale to unwind. Exhale, plant the palms. You know your choice, you get choice. Last time, right leg goes high. Bend the knee, open the hips. This time we keep the bend and we send our right leg nice and wide, pinky side of our right foot or our right hand. Stay here nice and wide and then open up left hand. Right hand comes on down. Think about lifting up through your legs, straightening as you look back, all 10 toes if you have them, face the front of the mat. What is to come? And heels press to the back side of the mat. What was? Can we be grateful for it all? One more inhale, use your exhale to bend back into your right leg. Shimmy it back into your plank. You guys stay here or go with that flow. We're all gonna meet back up in a plank. Doesn't that sound fun? Thank you, right? Thank you, plank. Thank you very much. Exhale, down dog, left leg goes high. Inhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Send that left foot, left pinky side of the finger, left hand. Words are hard, right? Left hand goes high. Inhale. Open up. Space to process. To savor your sweetness. One more inhale. Use your exhale. The left hand comes down. We lift up through the legs, all 10 toes if we have them forward, and those heels try to go back. Little bend, little rise. One more bend. Inhale back through plank. Your choice. Balasana, down dog, or go with the flow. We'll all sit on our heels if that feels accessible. If not, please find something that does. Let the shoulder blades come up to the ears, open up the space behind the heart, and then exhale, fingertips, everything just drawing down to the earth. Take a full breath in from underneath and behind, and send it forward and up above. Drawing the inhale from down and behind, and sending that exhale forward and up above. Let's empty this exhale before inhaling, reaching the hands high. Taking the right hand behind, left hand forward. Use your exhale to shift the gaze back. Cut some cords, right? You can still be grateful. Still grateful. Make that space. Inhale back through center, both hands high. Exhale, left hand back, gaze behind, same. We'll be letting go of shedding. Inhale back through center, bend your elbows. We'll just shift ourselves a little bit forward. Cross the legs, the ankles, and sit on back. Left leg goes nice and long. Right foot is on the floor. And let yourself shimmy so the sit bones are down. As we reach up both arms high to the sky, we're going to take this left hand, left elbow into the right knee. And then on the exhale, let the right hand come behind. And just stay here a couple breaths. Working with that cycle of breath today. Again, the inhale drawing from what was, and that exhale carrying you into all that can be. Let's stay for one more exhale, really empty, commit to that release. Before inhaling, unwinding, we're going to let the knee drop open to the right side of the mat. We'll take a big breath in as we reach our arms through our roots. And exhale, soften the belly as we fold over our strong left leg. Landing where we land. And learning to accept that that is more than enough. Being grateful to bear witness to the patterns, the habits, the narrative that we're telling ourselves. And holding a himsa, we can't do this work without it. Compassion, as we notice, does this build the future that I want to bring? Does this contribute to my peace? And only you know. Let's take one more inhale, you guys. Exhale. Start to walk yourself back up gently, 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 gently. We're going to let the legs go nice and long in front of us, both of them. Wiggle out your toes, your knees, right? Any movement you need. Right leg will stay long this time. We'll drag our left one in. Sit bones both are on the floor. So whatever we got to do to get there, to keep the four corners of the left foot on the ground as well. We inhale, we reach up, we look up. This time, right elbow, left knee, exhale. And left hand lands behind us. Shoulders soften. We land in this moment where life is being lived. And you are alive. And we are here. And here together. Can you draw some awareness into your left palm and feel the solidness at our back? Let's rise one more time, inhaling, drawing in what's behind us, and exhaling, sending everything forward. We'll use an inhale to unwind. We'll let the left knee open up to the left side of the mat again. Get organized, shimmy in, shimmy out. Big reach up as you inhale, exhale, soften belly, chest, chin. Drawing your awareness to the back of your right leg and feeling how it works with gravity. Held and stable. Let's take one more breath, you guys. That's the inhale with the exhale. Inhale to lift us up. This time, if we can, bring the soles of the feet together. Bring the thumbs into the arch. There's a lot of shame with our feet, you guys, and I'm one of those people that contribute to this. So can we rewrite the script for even just the next 5 breaths? Just like thank our feet. They connect us to the ground. They give us balance, stability. Without them, can you imagine what life would be like? So let's start to remember what life is like with these beautiful feet, with these strong soles and flexible arches. And then maybe you bring your hands onto the heels and just know that this is the strongest bone in the body. And it makes contact for us every single day. How many times do we connect with it and thank these parts of ourselves that allow us to show up in the world? One more breath, one more breath. Lift ourselves on up. Let the legs go long, scoot your hips towards your heels, and then lower yourself down one vertebrae at a time. Let's keep the feet on the floor for now. Just kind of stretch out from our fingertips, our forearms, our side bodies. On a breath out, we'll bring our right knee into the chest. And then we'll let that right ankle cross over the left leg, really opening up. This right here, more than enough, my friends. Or guess what? We could choose to go through the gates and fold in and come a little closer. Up to you. Let your head drop and rest. Find the sensation. And then give gratitude for this sensation. You are alive. One more inhale, one more exhale. We're all going to stay in that figure 4 shape. I'm going to slide my right knee on top of my left, And then let the legs gently roll over to the left side of the mat. Let yourself kind of feel that in the lower body first, established and strong. And then we'll open up the arms, maybe the gaze over to the right fingertips. Take a full breath in. Use your exhale to draw the knees back over into the chest. And staying in this crisscross shape, can you bring your hands in and just try to fold? Hello sensation, hello self. One more breath. We'll unwind the legs, maybe taking yourself right into your happy baby. You can peace finger the big toes, grab the outside edges, color outside the lines, whatever works. Both feet will come back down on the floor, four corners firmly rooted. Inhale, send your hands overhead again, just this big side stretch, wiggle it out. We'll feel the right foot so grounded that we can draw the left knee in. Shoulder blades to the ground. From here, we'll cross the left ankle over the right leg, opening up that hip. More than enough. Or again, we can choose. We can come a little closer to that sensation. Deep breaths in. Full breaths out. Let's release the hold if we have it, just making our way back into that figure four. We'll slide the leg over, left knee on top of right, and very mindfully, right, living in the moment, we draw our knees over to the right side of our mat. Inhale to open up T, and maybe the gaze shifts over to the left fingertips. Notice any resistance to that soft surrender. Be compassionate with yourself as you shine that light and you notice your patterns, samskaras, the things we do. And sometimes we don't even realize we're doing it. One more breath to fill you up. And then let the exhale bring the knees back into center. Again, just kind of finding our hands wherever they land and a gentle guide just a little closer in. Not holding the breath. One more time. We'll unwind our legs here, opening up again into our happy baby, half happy baby, full happy baby. Just be a happy baby. Our childlike selves never leave us. Just because our adult bodies, right, we've gotten bigger. That sweet soul, that sacred self always with us, begging to play, to see, to notice, to celebrate, to rejoice. Very, very gently, guys, we'll bring the feet back down to the floor. Let's find our Setubandha, our bridge position before we take our rest in Shavasana. Third finger able to brush the backside of the heels, four corners of the feet, round down. From there, we'll lift up through our hips. Maybe we'll slide the heels of the hands and connect the fingertips. I like to roll gently onto my left shoulder and get my right shoulder underneath. Right shoulder, left shoulder underneath. And then breathe in a way that you see your body lift and lower. Lift and lower. Draw the outside edges of the thighs in. And one more time, lift. And we'll start to lower down one vertebrae at a time. Inhale into your full body stretch. Let the heels find the bottom corners of your mat. Let the toes open up to the outside edges as the arms open. Maybe you choose to lay here or on your belly or side. Maybe you need a blanket. But once again, as you inhale, the ground comes to you. And as you exhale, you make the possibilities even bigger, even brighter, even more authentic for you. Take rest. Shavasana. The beautiful thing about being at home is you can stretch this Shavasana as long as you like. Otherwise, if you feel ready, we'll start by wiggling toes. Maybe dropping the head a couple times left and right. Again, you have choice, you have choice, you have choice. You are alive, you are alive, you are alive. You matter, you matter, you matter. As you wiggle your toes and build your breath and reclaim all that you are. As you roll gently onto the right side of your body, just pause gently in that fetal position. New beginnings happen all the time. Anytime we are open to cutting a cord, closing the book, moving on to the chapter, releasing what no longer serves. So just take a moment, if you could let go of something, no matter how big or small its significance, it is significant. And then feel the lightness, right? It is there as you press up into a comfortable seated position, cross-legged, whatever works for you. Let's lift our hearts. Let's soften our shoulders and the tension that our body carries. And how can it not? How can it not? But we have to learn, you guys, to be the ones that shift the energy, and we do that first for ourselves. So here, again, lift your heart, soften your shoulders, even take a little grip off of your belly, right? More than enough. As we bring our hands up to the sky, thank again the divinity, the spirit, the source that brought us here and here together. As you exhale through your mind and resting at your heart, thank the divinity, thank the source, thank the power of who it is you are and the ways in which you show up and shine bright against all the odds. I see you, I feel you, I appreciate you. Now it's your turn to see you, to feel you, to appreciate you. And let's end by placing the palms again on our legs, palms up, open and receptive and willing to let go. I want to share with you today just a sutra from chapter 2, verse 37, and it's all about asteya. And it says in it, if we know how to care and share, no poverty or hunger need exist anywhere. If we know how to care and share, no poverty or hunger need exist anywhere. That's beyond the food on the table and the food in the fridge. That is the food and the nourishment in our souls, our minds, our bodies, our relationships. If we know how to care and share, no poverty or hunger need exist anywhere. Today, my greatest gift is that you feed yourself in the most beautiful ways. That's mental, that's physical, that's emotional, that's spiritual, that's seeing yourself in a whole new light. I love you with all that I am. May we care, may we share, may we reclaim. And so it is, and so it is. I'm starting to get a little emotional. I love you all so much. It's just crazy. We're here together. I know some of you have been on this gratitude flow journey 6 times with me, with each other. I'm humbled, I'm honored, I'm here, I'm open. And I just encourage that you do all that you can to stay resourced, okay? I love you. Thank you for loving me. That's one of those things that I'm still like, how did I get that blessed that you guys love me?
I love you, Carrie. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Val. I love you so much.